you got to experience it now. All I'm saying is look at Google residential, whatever, see what's hiring and apply for it. That's all the range you make. You can always apply if they offer you, let's say they offer you a position that's paying you on the out. I would look for that. At some point, I'm surprised you don't. Whenever they start doing that, you know.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week.
Or be like a bank teller. Or don't be like people going, some things people will do. You probably be like, on the ready. Here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Pulls in the deep ball. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air, finding an escape route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. Makes a grab past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can...
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And this running back is is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss.
He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Connection to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There's the pressure. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense got him at the 27.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
FAU Owls will take over. 1st and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. Busts through behind his pad. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll try the right side. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He takes it at the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Takes the easy completion. Breaks the tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Wilcox. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Slithers into space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21-17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Fires to the right. On target over the middle.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success. And that
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's a Pro Bowl. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find it. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Turns it on at midfield. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Makes the grab. It's Provo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Passing on the field goal that would give them the lead. They'll go for it on 4th and long. On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. What a big miss. And now any kind of score will beat them.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down and overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Wilcox. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Now, when I'm in OT, and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot up.
He